Hello and welcome. As you can see, we're once again at the entrance to our ancient city, and that is because I have finally figured out what I'm doing with the computer. Now, for those of you who are part of the socials, you have learned that the computer design that I built initially, which was not my own, and I was very clear about that, I could not build it by just going up in Y levels with Limatica. That was apparently the wrong way to do it, which meant that it was never gonna function no matter how much I tinkered with it. So I decided to rip it out and start all over again. So I found a new design, which is actually by the same creator, so I shall link this one in the description as well as, and I will, build it the way that I usually do with Lightmatica, but this time it'll actually work, and I've tested it, and it does work in my testing after building it this way. So yeah, we'll just jump right into building. Hello! Hey, Philnor! What up, what up, what up? Oh, let's bring the music back. Put the music back on. Alright, so we're gonna build Mark II of the computer. I have the design already. I have the blocks already. And we'll just, go for it. Oh, there's so many mean things in this cave. I think we go to the ancient city where there's no mean things. Maybe that'll be something I do very early on soon, is I'll, design a way to get, like, all of the, make all these nice. We'll design a way so that all of these, this pathway here isn't so bad. I gotta find a fun, like, magical way to enter into the ancient city. I don't know what yet, but something magical. You've been editing since 5:30 a.m.? Ugh. No, thank you. I mean, I give you props, because I'm not gonna do that. Oh, there we go. There's regular candles. Alright, so the first thing we gotta do is I didn't want to make new candles, because I knew I had them. Thank you, Ancient City. Okay, so those are the candles we needed. Okay. Get all this stuff out. Alright, and as for the powdered snow, we'll leave that in those boxes. Iron and flint steel will be left in the boxes. Bow, arrows, firework rockets, chest plate, box. Okay. A lot of this stuff will get taken out early, so I'm not too concerned about space. Alright. Okay. Let's work out... I probably should have, placed the schematic before we did this, but that's okay. Okay, so we need to rotate this. Alright, so this is the fun part. This is the rotating part. No. That's the direction I wanted to fix, correct? Yes. Okay, so now we gotta move it to me. Is the most hard part. Nope, I had it right the first time. Yeah, that's correct. So then down. Far down. This can go down a total of 2 more blocks. It's like really throwing me off. This is the center, right here. Okay. Any of the redstone get cut off? No. And it's wide enough and tall enough. See, this is the problem with this being the Mark II. It's a lot smaller than the original because it only reaches up to this point. It's a little silly how tiny this thing is. But maybe this gives us the opportunity to add something else in the boulder, because initially this boulder fit exactly the Mark I, so. I'll change the tough so that it actually, you know, fits in here. Yeah? Like, we'll cover that up and we'll raise the roof over here. So we'll do that as well. Okay. Get out and start counting. So what's the lowest level here? Negative 51. Alright. We need glass to start. Hey, Zach, what up? We are not making a Death Star. We are making an all-item item sorter. So this will sort every single stackable item in Minecraft when it's done. Yeah, so it'll be cool. Alright, let's grab redstone, repeaters, comparators, droppers, servers, chests, hoppers. We don't need to worry about the filter blocks immediately, so we can leave those for now. And the concrete is probably in one of these. That's all that's everything. Yep. Okay. Do that. It's kind of stuff I'm clueless. Oh no, I had to look up how to do it. This is not my own design, but I'm knowledgeable when it comes to like I understand how this works. Like, that isn't new to me. So, like I understand what all of these parts do. But if you ask me to try to design this myself, yeah, that's not happening. Where's the green? So we kind of get into the groove. A lot of this will just be like, what blocks am I missing? What do I need? It's the child of your brain. No, you gotta shout out the creators for doing their work. I am completely confident with saying that, like, absolute major shout out to the people who actually can, like, do this on the regular, because it is insane. Where did composters end up? They ended up in here. Just trying to figure out what direction this is. Oh, it's just straight up and down. Okay. wood. It doesn't matter. It all is the same direction. It does not matter. Most of this is all getting hidden anyway, so it really does not matter here. Yo! Hex, thank you so much for the raid! Let me shout you out! Welcome on in, Computer! Hello, Queen! Thank you so much for the raid, Hex! What'd you play? What'd you do? Ah, thank you, Ninja! Oh, you're playing Sonic Adventure 2. Alright. Confession time. I've never played a Sonic game other than, like, the complete original one that was, like, on the Sega Genesis, like, a million years ago. So, how was Sonic? Was it fun? Did you enjoy your time? Hopefully it was good. Y'all, make sure to go give Hex Dawn a follow. If I understand correctly, you recently started streaming. I know I see you promoting Apollo's channel. I'll have to catch a stream sometime. You gotta remember to have your purple sparkly blocks in your computer. It's, like, the most important. This is, like, the equivalent of, like, the RGB lights. It's like, the most important part of the computer is the purple sparkly blocks. Go get some of those back. Again, it is not going to matter what direction the wood is placed because nobody's ever going to see it. It's going to be covered by chests. Lots and lots and lots of chests. Of course, you're not going to have purple sparkly blocks, so why bother having a computer? Exactly, Queen! Queen gets it. Place all the wood, which is good, because that'll save up another space in the inventory for us. What did I do with the flint and steel? It's right here. Flint and steel. I thought it was 2. You could have told me it was 2 and I would have believed you. Alright. Let me do the carpet, because if I can get those out of the shulker box, that'd be great. Similar to when we were building the Mark 1, we'll kind of work our way inside out until we have a roof over this section, then we'll do left to right. But I've gone even more above and beyond on this one than the Mark 1. I've already figured out how I'm loading the chests and what all the organization's going to be. So that part's also done. None of that is going to be done on camera. I will be doing that off camera. I'm not gonna let you guys watch me do that. You wouldn't want to see that anyway. Okay, so that's working now. Comparator. Where's our one target bar? I feel like a lot of our where's our one is gonna end up... Alright, so we don't need a flint and steel anymore, because we're done. We're done with lighting candles. It'd be best to try to aim it this way. There we go. Okay. So now, we'll try this, and I'm curious if this will work. So we need filters for every single chest. So upon me doing this, it should, yeah. See, now that's working. Alright. Get chest going. What do we got? This way first, okay. Darn, no more fire. You will absolutely get a demonstration. I have a couple different ways that I can achieve that. So we can either do a demonstration on the testing world where it's like all done and you guys can see the pretty lights of it like actually working, or I can do a demonstration on this one specifically when it's all done. But it'd have to be after the filters are all set up, because again, I'm not going to make you guys watch me place filters. Nothing about that is fun. It'd be like the most boring podcast ever. It'd be like watching paint dry, because I basically have to sit here and place, like, thousands of shears in each chest, and place, thousands of moss blocks. No one wants to watch that. Oh, I meant to do that. But hey, since we don't have the boulder to be built this time, it'll go a lot faster in terms of the actual redstone, because there's only 2 chests of redstone, 2 double chests of redstone, which isn't too bad. Now, I don't think we'll finish it in one day, as much as I wish I could say that. I would love to say we'll totally finish it today. It'll be great. So, this will be a one-time thing. I'm not going to do more than 1 episode on it. If we finish it tonight, great. If not, I'm going to just finish it off camera. I don't really want to drag any more content time on this. We're already very behind. We were supposed to be on the second part of the base, but we are not because this broke. I'm so glad you said that, Queen. I'm so glad I'm not the only one who sees that name and thinks that. All that is done. Great. Alright. These levels will be very similar. Like, just like extremely similar. Because we just have to repeat this for all the layers of chests that we have. Okay. Boop, boop. Maybe seeing which Pokemon looks like it's at most existential crisis. Probably the one whose head explodes when you use when you use its signature move. I feel like that's a pretty big existential crisis. I would probably certainly be having a crisis if every time I wanted to attack, I'd have to also explode my head. That doesn't seem very, like, I don't know, comfortable. Where it's gonna kind of suck that I don't have the ladder here anymore. God damn it. Means seeing in two dimensions what gives you an existential crisis. I think if I had that power, that would give me... I think that would give me existential dread. If I was the only person on Earth who knew that we weren't alone in the world. Like, I don't get me wrong, I know there's people in the world that, like, believe that. So, you know, I'd have their support. See, we're at the part where me dropping stuff into the hoppers isn't, like, too bad of a thing. How much of this stuff can I carry? That's the question of the day. Let me grab all of the chests and the hoppers, because we need a majority of them right now. Okay. We have to place, like, pretty much all of the chests right here, bar for a few. So... basically just repeat this process for like 6 layers. I know, it's not the correct sign color. I really don't care. Here, you know what? I don't have it on me. Whoa, what do you guys know? We do the same thing again! Yeah, shock, wow. Why are you not clicking when I'm asking you to? Oh, it's because it's a slab. That one's a full block. That one's a slab. We don't have space for it at the moment. Stack of hoppers, take out the slabs. Hoppers, take out the stairs. It's gonna say this is wrong, but I honestly just couldn't figure out how to remove it, so... and we can place the sign, too. I like how I'm not gonna need to grab the Unicode for the downward symbol, because it's just getting included. Oh, why would you do that? What? I found that sometimes placing it in this order was helpful. Yeah. Okay. Chests. This will save a huge space on inventory once we get, like, the bulk of the chests and the hoppers placed, because this is, like, ridiculous amount of chests. Like, honestly, a comical amount. And you know what's funny? This is taller than the old design in terms of how many rows of storage we actually have, but it's... the footprint is smaller, and it's actually less chests overall than the other one was. So I have so much freaking extra material for certain things. It's gonna be a fun little game to figure out what I probably should do with all of it. I guess if I want to do any more redstone projects, I have, like, it's tons of hoppers observers ready to go. I'll just build a second storage system, guys. That's a joke, I'm not doing this again. It's headache enough already. There we go. Whoops. I attack with the force of 1,000 might. Yes, exactly. Queen gets it. You should always attack with the force of your might. I wonder how strong, like, if you could attack with the pressure that is put on your head when you have a migraine. Like, I wonder how much pressure that actually is. It's obviously enough to cause pain. Typically, like, I've never had a migraine, but from my understanding, it's like a debilitating pain, basically. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Okay. Way too much. Okay. It's too strong. The force is too strong. We can't contain it. Alright. There's... Where's our little pot? There it is. I just realized, like, everybody's live. Like, a majority of the people are live on the server at the moment. Right. Nice. There we go. Good job, Hopper. Okay. would you think I wanted that to be taken? We'll do that. It's just gonna be way easier. I think it was 6 rows tall. It's whatever the max height you can reach in survival. Which I believe is 6 blocks above you. I think it's 6. I think this is 6 rows of chests when we're done. Right. Got our little trap door. Okay, we'll need more hoppers in a second. I remember many, many years ago, like this was probably in the earliest half of my streaming career. So I was on a server and I was building a humongous sorter, like ridiculous. And it was all using just the one item per chest method, which is just so inefficient unless you're building like a farm that only has like 2 or 3 item drops, then it makes sense. Otherwise, like attempting to build a storage using that method is like just not the way to do it. And I was doing it that way, so even it was like this huge space. And I remember when I was building it and doing the redstone, like it took me so long to get it done. I wonder how quick I'd be able to do it now. I did that because I knew we made a mistake somewhere. I'm gonna grab ladders. Just stick them up here for now. Easy to remove. I think I have ladders over here. If not, I definitely have sticks of some kind. What do I need to drop something off. Oh, so close. Just do 7 for now. I can, like, take them down as needed. Like, look how much smaller, like, the build is in comparison. Like, it's little. That too, just so, like, they'll go away. They'll be gone when we're done. I'll just, leave that there. Actually, let me see. What's the next layer? It's top slab. Okay. Okay, that won't be too bad. Right. I find it really funny when you have a block in Lightmatica and it's not supposed to be in that state normally in Minecraft, but in Lightmatica it doesn't matter because it's just like a hover of it. But it's just really funny to see the little petals without any any block to sit on top of. Like they just vibe in there. We're all upside down stairs. Hey, we're done with all the mangrove logs. That's nice to see. Scary music. Now we're just... That's basically the tower to push the items up to the top of the structure. That's basically its job. Now, when I was doing this in creative mode, it was even in creative mode, some of the things were very difficult to place, so I'm honestly interested to see how hard this is actually going to be to place. I expect it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Boop. Okay, that's gonna be the interesting part, just trying to figure out where these actually go. Okay, so this stair is facing down like this. Okay, so all of the stairs. Oh no, it's facing the other direction. That's interesting. Ah. So this is all slabs. let's take the... Oh, wait. I can't place those yet because... Yeah. And I'll have to move these over now. What? Oh, it's a slab. Oh, we need more slabs. More slabs! And we have another stack of them. Probably the same direction, just now it's south, yeah. Oh, these are very difficult to place. Frog lights. That's a double? Okay, that's fine. Because we can go... That's just telling me which one's the frog light, or not the frog lights, the flowers are on. Who would have guessed? The most intense part is placing the slabs, not even all the redstone. Not me. Kind of me. I've done this already. I've actually already built this, just in creative mode. So I kind of know exactly what I'm getting into with building it this way. So I know exactly what sections are going to be real annoying. Okay. Let's see if there's a spot I can, like... for me. That's facing east, okay. What is this supposed to face? South. This is a downward facing dropper, okay? That's not a very good way to go about this. So what's your building upwards block of choice? Dirt? Scaffolding? Droppers. Oh. Yeah. Droppers. Okay, that's... Now you just gotta figure out what direction everything is facing. Okay. So I believe this line is all facing west. Hey, Super, what up? Ooh. Bye, Queen. Fun on Forager. Oh yeah, so I guess we can chat a little bit more about that kind of stuff. So guys, tomorrow, I'm gonna do a poll to see what game that we played this week that you guys want to see again. So, pretty much any of the main series that we do that I don't have to play with somebody else is up for available. So, not a game night, so this is not a chance to get a second game night this week. So, pretty much just be all of our SMPs that we have. So yeah, so that'll be the voting options. I'm feeling all this line is pointing inwards, which makes sense. There we go. Yo! Hey, Wanderers Raid! Thank you so much for the raid! Guys, hello and welcome on in! Welcome to the computer build stream on Twitch SMP. We were just chatting. It is good to hear from you. How have you been? It's so funny. I hear from Lily, and then now you're joining in on the stream. It's like a friendship reunion. This is great. Hopefully you're doing well. Dang it, we're gonna have to get that hopper. We haven't hooked up any redstone to this section yet, so we should be fine to just fish it out of that chest. Hello, hello. How have you been? What's been going on? That was, like, really smooth. I pat myself on the back for that one. Oh, no. Where did it end up? It ended up in that one. That's interesting. Okay. Alrighty. Maybe I'll get Skulk. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll get Skulk as my building block to place. Because it's gonna be, like, ridiculous. Okay, let's do the sections I know I can do, which is these. Alright, let's get Skulk as our building block. I can place these. Just like this line, I have to do, like, a specific way. Because these just be kind of a pain in the ass. We're gonna have to do several layers of just blocks where we just stick it above us. Alright. I graduated college. Yo, congrats! Photography and film. I remember seeing the shots. I think it was for I don't know if, it's not called a commission. I don't remember what it's called for photography. But I remember seeing the shots that you were taking for... It was for something, and it was really, really cool. It's like a shoot you were having to do. I remember, and it was like a really cool shoot. I don't have a trapdoor on me, so let's improvise. And make one so that we can glide under blocks. I know you can do it with the elytra, I'm just not good at it. Hopefully now taking a month break just to rot in bed. Yo, that's a mood. Are we actually, like... We have, like, 4 or 5 more layers of this already? That's crazy. I might have to bring the axe out. Yeah, because we're gonna have to, like... You know what? Well, we don't need to use the elytra. We can heal it, because we're gonna be doing this a lot. Let's get the axe out. That axe. Go. Don't worry, we only have to do this like 100 times. Yay. We'll just have to get creative with it. The last time I did this, I did it in about 2.5 hours. I kind of know going into it that I'm not gonna be able to do it in the time frame. But that's okay. Nope, wrong way. Okay, those ended up in the hopper. Oh, come on. I'm gonna put down all the composters too. And then we'll be far enough back. And we'll have to go and retrieve... We have to basically... I have an exact amount of everything to make it easier for counting purposes. So we will have to go get that. It is just facing down. That I can do. That requires no effort. Alright. This is facing down, though. If I do that... Nah, I'm gonna need to build up on that one. We will need to go down. How many times did we mess that up? I'll just check all the bottom chests. Hopefully not taking a... That is a title. Hello, Swift! What up? Play a server. Hello, Max. Yes, we're currently playing on a server. This is the Twitch SMP. Not dispenser, right? Dropper. Wait, is it dispenser? Because if it's dispenser, we have to also get something special on top of that. No, this is all. These are all droppers. Okay. Just finished your stream. Hey, was it a good stream? Congrats on finishing your stream. Hopefully it went well. Okay, so we need more. These. Trying to figure out how I want to do this. Ugh, I knew it was gonna happen at least once. Alright, we'll have to get that one back. Come back to me, droppers. Don't run away from me. Hey, Glacial, what up? Okay. So I have to get on top of these. I can place the observers the other way. Got my PC. Soldering iron. I might have missed something. supposed to be glass. Oh, I'll have to look. Hey, King is on. Right. Oh, God. Really? Okay, there we go. Oh, not water. Sure. Okay. Okay. Oh, I guess we're really hungry. Thanks to my coworker sent videos of soldering iron at work. Glad to say we definitely need a new one. Oh, I did watch that. Okay, maybe I don't know how soldering irons work. Isn't there supposed to be fire? Like, isn't it supposed to heat up so that you can, like, put wires together? No? Oh. Well, that's not good then. There probably shouldn't be fire if there's not supposed to be fire. I feel like that's kind of bad. It's supposed to get very hot, but there's not supposed to be fire. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever used a soldering iron in my life, if it wasn't obvious. When I put the arson in soldering iron again. See? I mean arson pog. But, you know. Okay, they're in this. You know what? I should get out. Get out the other stacks of hoppers. I have a feeling we're gonna need them in a second. Oh, what direction is this supposed to be facing? Down. I think I would have remembered that from the other side, but nope. Oh, shoot. Did it take a copy of the wrong one? It did. I know what I have to do. Let me go up, yeah. This is, I bet there's 7. 5, 6. Yeah, okay. So, one of the issues that I ran into is even after building the schematic up, layer by layer, only some of the ones that I was working with were actually functioning correctly. Like, only some of the layers. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out what I did wrong. Because there wasn't any rails, which was the main issue with the previous design, and why the computer didn't work when I built it up in Y levels was because there was no way I was ever going to get the rails to match up correctly. Hence why it broke. So when I was doing this one, once I figured out how to make it work, I still couldn't get it to work. And I couldn't figure out what was wrong. So imagine my surprise. I knew I couldn't make that. I don't know why I tried. Imagine my surprise when the schematic is wrong. And by the schematic, I mean the actual, like, design is missing stuff. So the way the design had it for testing is only this half was hooked up correctly, the other half was not. Which is a very bizarre thing to do, but who am I to judge? So I just had to figure out where it was wrong, and I was able to fix it. I thought I fixed it when I copied the schematic, but I guess I didn't. Whatever. Okay. So these are always going to show as incorrect, but it's fine. This is a good level. Let's run it across. Oh, and Ninja, did you notice you have the new badge? You have the new top clip badge because the clip that you made got 21 views, which is actually kind of insane for any clip of mine. I probably just put it in, like, the top 10 of clips. I'm gonna leave this up for a second, because I'm probably just gonna have to go along this layer when I put the other one up. Oh, not that one. gonna need a lot more skull if we have a few more layers of this. This part now. And maybe I'll build a staircase at the back for now. Don't need the flint and steel anymore, so I can throw it in this chest. Alright, and we'll grab the... I'll have to double check when I need the filters. My goal was to, jump down here. Thank you, Feather Falling 4, for your existence. Damn it. Ouch. Okay, there we go. Third time's the charm. Okay, what is this? Is this fake? No, that's... Okay. Do you notice how these two sides are supposed to mirror each other? And how, for whatever reason, in the schematic, that one does not mirror itself? So that was my clue to figuring out that it was wrong. Alright, all that's done. Let's place glass. Right. Okay, this is still droppers. That's facing... The less, oh, why? Redstone block, why? You're going all where I don't need you to go. Alright, you're the troublemaker. Yeah, as expected, we're gonna need to get more skulk in order to, place all these weird upside-down blocks. I don't know why I thought 4 stacks would be enough, considering how many, observers are actually in this build, but, you know, I could dream, I guess. At least you don't really need the trapdoor for this section anymore, because now it's in crouching distance. Wait, are they not facing down? They're just facing, like, west? Ouch. Oh, it was these ones that needed it. Alright, let me go get more. I was mistaken? Yeah, so it's that layer. I feel like I'll run it along this way and I'll... Majority of the quote-unquote fun of this thing is determining, like, the best way to get this before I forget. That's gonna be tricky to try to place all those. See, I could fly when I was doing that, so that made it a little easier. Ouch. Alright, let's go again. Any more dispensers? Or droppers, I mean. Oh, don't tell me that went into a... Totally went in. We only have one. Okay, that's gonna be a priority numero uno to get back. Let's finish this section so we can go get our box back. Give me my box back. Alright. That hell section is done. Let's find out where our box ended up. Nowhere? Something's in there, it tells me, right? No, it doesn't. That's okay. We had that mod. Just, oof, give me a fright. Okay. That's facing north, and it's supposed to be facing south. Wow. Okay. I like how when, like, droppers and dispensers are facing upright, they're, like, identical. Okay, so... Okay. Yeah, that'll be helpful. Let's do that. Okay. That's not good. Okay. Just trying to figure out the best way to place this. Okay. That seems to be the best way. It's funny, we really don't have that many layers left, but it's gonna take a while, just because of all of these special blocks that need to be placed in special directions. Why? What compelled you to go all the way over there? You haven't even gotten to, like, the sticky pistons yet. Or the barrels. Yo, Ninja, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome on in, y'all. Hello, hello. How was stream? Hopefully it was a good time. Maybe if we, like... I'm trying to think of, like, the best way I can... So let's do it, like, from here. Because then I can place the... No delay. Okay. We'll go back for the redstone block, I promise. It's not gonna take me 5 minutes to do this. Bye. Stream is good, however, please tell me that the odds of getting fully paralyzed. God, I don't know. Well, it depends. What version's paralysis are we talking? And 3. Probably quite high. Well, okay. Not quite high for 6 times in a row. But I believe they've lowered the chance of paralysis in later gens. Alright, now we get to do this side! Yay! Nope, the absolute paralysis has never changed. It's always been 25%. Okay, so that's 25% times 25%. Yada, 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 yada. I thought I could see it. I don't know why I thought I'd be able to see it. Yes. Thieves. Okay. Yeah. This was the easier part of the section. It's 1 over 4 to the power of 6. Man, it must hate you. That's pretty bad. Yay! Banger song! Where's my hoppers? Ooh, final 2 stacks of hoppers. We love to see it. Oh, with a chance of that many paralysis in a row, same chance of getting full lost shiny Gen 6 sign words. Yay! You got a shiny! Congratulations, Ninja! I know you worked so hard for that one. Okay, funny you say that because I might have found a shiny off camera already. Because of a glitch for 15, it doesn't actually sparkle. Aww. $15/16 seems like... Wait. Majority of the time it doesn't sparkle. That really sucks. I read that as like 1/16 that doesn't sparkle. No, majority of the time it doesn't sparkle. That really sucks. Alright, so this one's going a little bit faster because I have a little bit better knowledge on what to expect. Right, so then placing, so then really the troubles are that those upwards hoppers and these upwards droppers. And I still won the battle with the hopper. This is like I was using it to carry the fight. It's kind of nice when you get a Pokemon that just kind of carries you to victory, though. I cannot deny how satisfying that is. Alright, let's do the droppers. Wait, I forgot to take this section off. it had to be one higher before that would start working. Almost paralyzed, one kept getting put to sleep. Big guy won the fight, kept charm paralysis. Ew. Charm is pretty mean. Yeah! Lava! Let's go! Haha, see, that would be correct if it was correct. It is not. Makes this section suck. Okay. Relax and Nakata. Then Kata doesn't sound that strong though, unless it's like that joke Shedinja that has like. Wait, I didn't need to do that! I'm dumb. God damn it. This is just such a waste of good skulk. I guess I'm getting XP from it, and I have so much. We can keep that there for now, because I just need to... These... We'll need to run it back when we go to do the... skull. I mean the observers. That's a whole fight. Yeah, it really could do more. It was kind of recently, my dad asked, like, Renee, is any of the old Pokemon good anymore? Like, any of them? And I'm like, technically no. But some have found use, like, sporadically, randomly. And I'm like, unfortunately, power creep kind of ruins a lot of the older gen Pokemon from actually being as strong as they'd be depicted in, like, a media or something. This height. A ton of coverage. Just didn't use anything. Interesting. I wonder what compelled him to suck. Maybe he was just like, I feel bad for him. I'll just suck. Or I'll just be a troll. Yep, that certainly went somewhere. It went up here. Yay! Done with redstone blocks. clicking means it's working. That's not true. I don't actually know how true that is. Alright, and then down goes the skulk train. But by the sound of how the rest of it went, it doesn't sound like it went super lucky. You got paralyzed 6 times in a row. Call me crazy, but that doesn't sound very lucky. Alright, so this is where powdered snow comes into it. Placing them down here. There's another one been placed somewhere. Oh my god, one of them got placed correctly. Okay, interesting. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I'm actually not going to put the snow. So what I have to do is I actually have to... You have to put dispenser powdered snow, like just over and over in tandem. That's gotta be the bucket. And we need to keep the bucket in there forever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna place Skulk. And then I'm just not gonna include those blocks. Snow, snow, snow. Okay. Just do the whole line and we'll just break every other one. Oh, that one's supposed to. Fine though. We'll know we're correct if I have... As long as I have no buckets of powdered snow when we're done. Exact amount. Okay. That part is done. More dispensers. main droppers. Features first. Faster. I don't know about 10 minutes. Okay. Yes, that's the blocker one. Place? No. Might have been better to not place this there. Actually, wait, no. Only for that one, because now we can corner place it. Okay. It takes so much concentration. It may look, based on the way that I place them, a little ridiculous as to how observers are placed, but honestly, it actually is. Oh. Ow. Okay. We don't get as easy of a trick with the outer one. Got it. How many are placed wrong? We have 2. Okay. That going. I kind of didn't want to play rough from the fire normal type or particle on the coast. I didn't use either of them and defaulted to paint splitting things. Interesting. This is just gonna be like constant rechecking of which one needs the buckets. And 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Alright, so it looks like... Dude. Oh, nice, we caught that. I shouldn't have... Okay. Alright, we need to grab more skull. Okay, more skull. It is. Okay. Alright, I don't think we're gonna... Ow, I really don't think we're gonna do it in 5 minutes. Alright, let's see if I can do this half. I don't even think I can do that, but we'll see. Before I keep doing that. That places it down. Okay, yeah. These no longer help us. Alright, so I'll probably need to do a line across because I'll have to do the pistons on this side. Okay. Alright, these work, so we can do that. Alright, I will, I don't know what I thought jumping up there was going to accomplish. There we go. Alright, so, that's not F4. Alright, it is coming along. I'll, if you guys are curious, I genuinely think we have 4 layers left. So, you know, we're getting there. But these 4 layers are probably going to take... These 4 layers are probably going to take just as long. Alright, so I'll call it there. Alrighty. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I think the Mark II is coming along fantastically. Thank you guys so very much for coming out. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing on the YouTube channel. Or if you'd like to catch me live, make sure to follow in at twitch.tv/emeraldsace. Thank you guys so much for joining, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!